Hello everyone, Salmani-san here. We have a simple but a tricky looking question here. Question on the surface is very simple. It says a bat plus ball costs $10, and we know that cost of the bat is $1 more than the ball. And if total cost is $10, then how much the ball should be? Now on the surface looks like it's a simple question, and it is a simple question, but it has a bit of trickiness hiding inside the description, because question does not say that bat plus ball equals $10. Rather, question says cost of the bat is $1 more than the ball, and this is where most people get it wrong. Now there are explanations, and it says cost is 5 cents because there are verbal explanations written, and people have solved it using algebra and shown you that factually it is true. But I'm a very visual person, and even though I knew answer was 5 cents, my mind was unable to comprehend that how could it be. And to elaborate that, I relied on kids' way of calculating something, which is very effective in this case. I'll show you shortly. Now this is how I laid the question, and I thought, okay, bat should be $1 and ball should be 10 cents, and altogether this is 110 cents. So this is the total cost. Now when I expand this equation or this arrangement a little bit more, and I have introduced the same part of the cost as well as the more part of the cost. So now this part is not mentioned in the question. This is where most people get it wrong, because even though the cost speaks of more part, it does not speak of same part, and it only tells you what the more part should be. Now I have laid down this question assuming bat costs $1. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $1, and ball is 10 cents. If I calculate all that, 10 plus 10 plus 90, it makes 120. And this is not how the question should be. It says total cost should be $1.10, and this part, which is the more part of the cost for the bat, it should be $1. Now if I calculate just these green tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm wrong in two ways. Number one, the computed cost is $20, and it should be $10. And there is another bit missing, and that is this green part, which is the more part of the bat's cost. It should be $1, which is 90 cents at the moment. Now to solve this question, let me move these $10 up here, make it part of the more cost, and split these 10 cents into two parts. So instead of 10 and 10, let me put 5 cents here and 5 cents here. So we have got same part, which is the same, and we have got more part as well, and this more part now equals $1. So let's compute again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, $1. Now altogether, if I compute the cost of the bat only, I know that 5 cent is coming from the same part, and $1 here. So altogether the cost is $5 for the bat, and if I calculate it for the ball, then it is just 5 cents. So $1.05 plus 5 cents equals $1.10, and this is how you solve it. Now this is one example. We can understand it with another one. Now if the question was that there is a ball and we do not know its size, but there is a bigger ball and we know that it is 100 pixels more than the smaller one, and we are given the total that altogether they cost 110 pixels, then how much this ball should be? Now remember, we still have more part sitting in the question that this ball should be 100 pixels more. Now explaining it from the same thinking angle, that if I assume that this ball is x and this bigger ball is x plus 100, then the eventual answer needs to be 110. This is what question wants me to satisfy. Now let's assume if x was 5 and the bigger ball was the same x amount plus 100, because it has to be 100 more, then the answer is 110. But if I assume value of x was 0, which means if I assume this ball had 0 size, 0 pixels, 0 width, which is geometrically impossible, then I will have 0 for it, 0 plus 100, and the total value which I will get is this plus this equals this, which means just 100. So it is not equal to 110. It is not satisfying the condition. And the final explanation, if I assume x equals to 10, which it is, if I assume this ball is 10 pixels big, then test 10 plus 100, because we still need this ball to be 100 pixels more, then this altogether makes 110 plus 10, 120. So this one is incorrect. This one is incorrect. But this is the only correct explanation, that if this ball was 5 pixels wide and 5 plus 100, which means this ball needs to be 105 pixels wide, and this one was 5, then altogether we get 110, which we originally wanted to get. So this is how you solve it, and hopefully this would have helped. Thank you.